Okay, hi there guys. In this video I'm going to show you how you can customize your installer and make it, how should I say that, and make your application save the data at different locations. Okay, so first we have this project. Make sure it's 32 bits. I recorded this video and then lots of time was wasted thinking I am having an error, but later on it turns out to be the 2-bit problem, the 264-bit problem. Anyway, so we have this. I'm gonna create this. Where's that? Throw this into the recycle bin. Right click here. I'm gonna create this access database. I'm gonna call it test. Double click here. Create table design. This is gonna be ID. There's gonna be auto number, there's gonna be NME, there's gonna be text, and I'm gonna make this first one primary key, save that, names. Okay, so it's this simple table, ID with name. Close that, no problem, right? And now your project, add, or actually you could right away just select add a new data source. It's gonna be database. Next, new connection, change that to access. Okay, next, I'm gonna include it, yeah, next, and finish. Okay, the principle, what you care about here is the principle. So here we have simple application, right? No problem here, right? So if you run this, you're gonna get this, right? Okay, so now our issue is how to create an install so that your database could be located anywhere on the computer. The user should be able to select that. So there are a number of steps. First step, go to your project, right click here and select add a reference. You need to create a class. This class will communicate with the installation program and tell it to do something, like for example specifying where the database is in our case. Okay, so to do that you need to put a reference for system. Where's that? It should be system configuration install. Make sure you select this one, select add. Okay, so you added the installer. This is the first step. Second, you need to create something called custom action. This or a class. This class will get executed by the installer. Okay, so to do that, go to right click your project, select add, select the class, and here put my custom install. There we go. Now we're gonna need to add a few things. So first thing here, we're gonna say imports system configuration install, and then on ports system component model, and you need to put something here. Put here run installer, give it a true. This is what they call an attribute, and what it does, it's gonna tell your computer that this class should be run by the installer. Okay, anyway, so this is the first thing. Now you need to override one of the methods. So public, or sorry, before that, this class should inherits from the installer class, so it will have its behavior and all its members and stuff like that. What you need to do next is override one of the methods and change how it works. So public overrides sub. Wait a minute, it's gonna be install. There we go. So as soon as you do that, you will get something like this. So what you do here, this is the part that you get the path, okay, from the user and store the database. Okay, so how are you gonna tell your program about where the database is? You're gonna create some kind of a file, configuration file or INI file. you'll put the path in there, and then you will tell your program where the database is found. So let's work on this part first. We need to get the path. So here we are going to create a user interface for getting the path. So right click, select add, and select Windows Phone. Okay, so here this is going to be what my or let's say select path, and I'm gonna hit OK. Now there's something here. If you try to use dialogues like open file folder, open file dialog, and save file dialogs extra, these will not work under installer. Okay, I tested that and it didn't work for me. So you will have to get the path yourself. Anyway, simple thing here is that I'm gonna use a label. Where's that? This is a label. Okay, I'm gonna call this path. Okay, and I will put it over here. We're gonna need a text box, PQRST, this is T, okay, and we are gonna need a button. This is gonna be okay. And this is gonna be okay. And next, where is that? Windows state, where is it? I want this to appear center screen. I want it topmost. Yes, I want it topmost. And here, where is it? Maybe control box false. There we go. So here, double click. me.dialog result equal OK. That's it. Now we have this. Let's go and to our class again and finish the code. So here dimension obj as new. This is gonna be what? Select path. This is our window that will get the path, right? So if obj.show dialog equal doesn't equal OK, then what's gonna happen? err.raise 513 installation cancelled. That's it. Okay, this line of code won't get executed, but I'm putting it there anyway. So get the path. Okay, next we need to know where the exe is. Get where the exe is. So dimension exe path as string equals what? me.context dot parameters assembly path. There we go. So we get the assembly path. Now all we have to do is system io path get directory name. So we get the directory location, create the ini file. Okay, so now system io file, write all text. This is gonna be what? Application exe path info.ini, and we're gonna put what? obj.textbox1.text. So we will go to the window, we go to the text box where the user typed the text, and we will get that text and save it into the info.ini. Okay, so this is the first step. We need also to save the database at this exact location. So how do you do that? Well, we're gonna put the database file also inside the exe. To do that, go to project, select properties, and now we are gonna need to go to resources, and here we are gonna add a resource, add existing file, and if we go to the desktop and select the task, there we go, press open. Now cancel that. Okay, so the name of file is test. This is the name of the resource, be careful. So let me go back here, save the DB. Saving the database is easy. System IO file, write all bytes in this case, and it's gonna be what? obj.textbox1.text, and I will assume the path is written without the slash at the end. Okay, so yeah, so what that means, I'm gonna put slash test dot accdb. There we go. This is the name of the file. The bytes can be, you can get it from my dot resources dot, and you can see here this test. There we go. So this will get you the database. Okay, now we need to do a few things. We need to create the installation project, and after making sure everything works fine, we're going to modify the program to use the database. So right click here, select add new project, go here, select setup and deployment, setup wizard, setup one. I'm gonna leave the name as it is. Okay, of course you need to change that and make it better. Okay, next, primary output for our application, next, and finish. Okay, so if we go to the application folder, I'm gonna create a shortcut, and that shortcut I'm gonna place on the desktop so that it's faster for me to find it. And next, right click on your installation, select the view, and select custom actions. There we go. In the installation, right click and select add custom action, go to the application folder and select this one, primary, etc. So what this tells your computer is that there is an installation class in that project, and it is called my custom install, and because it has this attribute, it's gonna get executed. Okay, so let's try this, build that, and let's run this one. I'm gonna build first. Let me check the F drive. Okay, so F drive is empty. I'm gonna put things on the F drive. And now right click and select install. There we go, next. And next, and next. Okay, so you can see our window here. So F, I'm gonna hit OK, done, close. Now if we go to the F drive, you can see this is our database, okay? And if we go here, okay, Control C, this is the shortcut of our program. And I'm gonna paste that, remove the double quotations. Okay, so you see this is INI file, okay? So I'm gonna put .txt here to make it a text file. Open the file and you see this is the path. So now our program need to get this path and use it. Okay, it's as simple as that. So first I'm gonna remove the previous this installation. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so let me go to the F drive. Usually you put some code in the uninstall event as well in order to remove this file. Anyway, so let's go back to our code. This is our code here. Now, if you're using the wizard and go to the settings, you'll find there's this test connection string and there's this. Okay, this is the path. So you need to change this one. So this is what are we gonna do? Try dimension db path as string equals application startup path wait a minute, this is gonna be what? It's gonna be system IO file read all text. The information is info.ini. So this is the first thing, and next we need to change some information. So dimension con str string equal my dot settings dot what test connection string. There we go. Okay, so what are we gonna do is con str equal con str dot replace. We're gonna replace this part, data directory, with what? db path. Okay, usually this is replaced to where your exe is, but now we're gonna place it with the database path. And now we need to update the settings. So the way to update this thing is a little bit tricky, because this one is what? This one is a read-only property, as you can see. Okay, so we need to do this. my.settings.item of this should be what? This should be test connection string. It's like that, equals con str. There we go. And I guess that's it, right? Just to make sure that the name is correct, go back here, double click on this one, Control C, and if you go back here, you'll find, wait a minute, you'll find the data directory. This will get replaced. So let's go back here. Where's that? Control V. It's the exact same spelling. Okay, no problem. So this should work now. So I'm gonna save that, and yeah, build this over here. Right click and build this again. Okay. Now, sorry, right click here and select install. Next, next, next. Wait for some time. Okay, so F is gonna be the F drive, and hit OK. There we go. Hit OK again, and it is done. So I'm gonna remove this database file. Yes, and now let me show you this. This is the F drive, right? And you can see database here, no problem. And now double click here. This is our program, right? I'm gonna write here, save that, close it. Let's go back to our table, double click it again, and you can see the information. So the program was working on the database on the F drive. And if you would like to see it again, I'm gonna remove this database, and now double click here, and it crashes because the database file is removed. I'm gonna restore it. I'm gonna now remove some of the record, keeping only the first record. Okay, and now I'm gonna double click, and you see that there's only one record. So I've just set the program to run the database at a different location. Okay, it's as simple as that. Maybe it's not that simple, but anyway, this is how you do it. If you want to get the source code, you can check out the website. I'll post the source code over there. If you have questions, also send them to notes at mka-dicehub.com. Hope you'll find this useful. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.